Hello and welcome back.
To Let's Play Pentiment. On his last visit, the Baron brought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior had some similar interests.
Yeah, I hope you're literate. But why would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement?
It depends on the nature of the disagreement. Many have killed or been killed for their beliefs, especially where Martin Luther is involved. I didn't get to see the other thing.
Just
What
something
is an
about
opinion
punches.
For someone in a testament of faith for others is worth killing for. Maybe so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Furnick. We have. Not even when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. Ooh, now we're getting to the real dirt. Afterwards, we should check the sound. I'm sorry.
What?
No, dude. Please don't ever do that again.
Do what?
Pause it.
Why?
Because if you accidentally hit stop, you lose all the footage.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yes, I know this from past experience.
Okay.
Afterwards, he seemed bitter, but never violent. This just doesn't seem to be part of his character. I don't know, it does to me.
So, Lucky the Widow. Lucky the Widow and the Abbey Prior. Anyone else?
There was something strange when we approached the abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. Mother Cecilia scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word. Sounds like they have a history at least.
Oh. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I've never heard anyone speak badly of her. She had cause to dislike the Baron. I believe she had a good reason.
Well, Andres, it sounds like there's a lot to look into. Thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed. Thank you for your care. It's helped me understand how I can help Piero. You are always welcome here, Andres. Anytime. Yeah, I'm in a wine cup.
You're especially welcome with this one.
God be with you, Andres. Thank you. God be with you.
Be good until I come back, Bertold.
I'll try. I've several leads to follow.
The body.
Yes. Could talk to Lucky Steinhauer. He probably works in front of his house. The widow Kempton lives south of here, near Franz Bauer. I don't remember ever seeing this dude. Our Furnick is usually in the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Not that I want to. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the convent. If I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body in the abbey, he'll have to do it without me. Yeah, we better go there first. 4 suspects.
Andreas, come this way. There you are. I'm glad the storm didn't delay you. Now, even though I gave instructions that I was not to be disturbed, we must work quickly. Seeing a corpse up close can be unsettling for some. I hope you're up to it.
Well, I'm not sure, but I want to help Piero. I've paged through the Fasculus medicine and seen its wound illustrations. Quite graphic.
Books don't quite convey the reality of the situation, Andres, or the smell. Now then, you should probably take notes as we go. They might be useful later.
Of course.
I will begin with inspecting his anterior, starting with the face and head.
It said farting and then he corrected it.
No visible wounds, no blemishes, teeth in good condition, nothing unusual. Neck, shoulders, and chest are ordinary. I need to clean some blood away to examine the torso. Yes, there it is, a puncture wound between the 6th and 7th ribs.
So he was stabbed.
So he was stabbed, but he might have been stabbed after death.
But he said that there was no wound on the head. That's weird.
What, did he?
Yeah, he said there was no wound on the head.
It's fairly shallow, though I estimate it penetrated only about an inch. And it likely came from his own hand.
Was he trying to kill himself? What? Wait, he inflicted it on himself? How can you tell? But that doesn't sound deep enough to have killed him. A Nuremberg inch or an Innsbruck inch?
What?
Nuremberg inches are longer. I'll write down Nuremberg inch. Yeah, I want to know how he can tell that he self-inflicted it.
From the angle and depth of the strike, it's as though he were holding it in his right hand as he fell on his side.
Wait, so he was using the knife and then he fell on it. So maybe he was hit in the back of the head.
He's a monk. I was a mercenary for 10 long years in Poland.
AKA I was a pirate.
My familiarity with wounds come from my time on the battlefield. I am no true surgeon, but I am the closest Kirschen has.
If the wound was that shallow, it doesn't seem like it could have been fatal.
It wasn't. It's likely incidental, received while falling on his own knife. Must have had some other wound that issued forth all the blood we found him in.
I feel disturbed how this is them gradually drawing in his naked body in more detail.
Surely that must mean Brother Piero is... Okay, what do you think killed him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even speculate. All I can do is examine the spot.
You need to speak louder.
And hope that you can figure out the rest. Simply pointing out the implausibility of Brother Piero striking the fatal blow may not be enough to convince the Archdeacon. Brother Piero never should have picked up that knife. I'm sure the appearance of guilt never even crossed his mind.
Well, at least you can't fingerprint
Now then,
it.
let's move on.
I'm looking at his obelisk of knowledge.
Well, there's a sore on his sex. Oh. Probably the French disease. I doubt it had anything to do with his murder.
I don't.
That's a euphemism for syphilis, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking a sore on his... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, sure, Andres, whatever.
Was first discovered... Yeah, he's not a hedonist.
Yeah.
It's first discovered 20 years ago by French soldiers visiting brothels in Naples. Anyway, it seems the Baron was not the most faithful husband, not uncommon among the nobility.
Oh, I would have expected a monk to be more
You
shocked
just said
by
he was
this.
a soldier!
Yeah, I know. Andres is not paying attention.
I spent many years as a mercenary. Sex and death are common companions in that world. Besides, sex isn't even all that rare even in an abbey.
Oh.
Which one?
I don't know. Number 2, I guess it's a hard choice.
I see. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay. It's not relevant to our examination, Andrea. Let's continue. We should have said the other thing. It might have shocked him. Other than a few blisters on his feet from what I assume are new shoes, there is nothing wrong with his legs. Andreas, can you help me turn him over?
Of course. What, did you use his hair to turn him over? What the hell?
There's a slight irregularity in his spine, possibly from an old injury. I don't think it has anything to do with how he died, though.
How could that have happened? He could have gotten thrown from a
I have no
horse.
idea. Whatever the reason, it did contribute to his death.
Oh, now we're going to see the injury on the back of his head.
Here it is, a rather dramatic head wound. The dark hair and blood make it difficult to see, but it's quite bad. In my experience, I've never seen someone walk away from a head wound of this severity.
How many head wounds have you seen?
Too many and not enough. As grim as it sounds, there's always more to learn. Italian doctors try to examine as many corpses as they can to fully understand the mysteries of the body. The battlefield of Poland and Lithuania aren't as ideal a learning environment as the University of Bologna, but they did provide an education of sorts.
One of the largest cities in Italy, Bologna has been a center of the
Bologna.
arts for centuries. It houses a well-known university which was home to both Dante and Petrarch.
Wait, Petrarch?
Yes.
What did he write?
He wrote, he was the one that kind of invented the sonnet.
Uh-huh.
So he wrote a lot of
Okay, yeah, I'm getting him confused with Plutarch.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'd rather be treated by someone with experience than a novice to the university education. Yeah, let's say that.
I appreciate your confidence. The wound looks like it was caused by a single powerful blow from a blunt object, probably no more than 4 or 5 inches across.
How can you tell?
The skull is cracked in a single spot. There's a clear impression on the skin around it. It would take extraordinary precision to hit the same spot twice, unless the Baron were already dead. It's likely he didn't die immediately.
How long could he have survived for?
I've seen similar injuries in battle. The victims don't last more than a few minutes, but it's an agonizing death. Even so, he couldn't have wandered far from where the blow was first struck.
So he may not have been attacked in the chapter house.
He was either attacked at the chapter house or someplace in the immediate area. Could he have been attacked outside the abbey? No, I don't think so. With a wound like that, he would have collapsed before he got inside. Certainly somebody would have seen him. Anyway, whatever killed the Baron was a blunt instrument of considerable heft. The part that impacted him was likely a little smaller than a fist.
Could it have actually been a fist? What, and punched through his skull? Are you insane?
Well, cracked his skull. It could have been,
Maybe
but the hand would have been broken.
Yeah, maybe if the person was wearing, like, heavy rings or something,
no.
or they had, like, brass...
I don't think the strongest soldier could do that with a punch unless the Baron's hand was pressed to the ground. Even then, we would also see damage to his nose or forehead.
Could a woman or an elderly person have done it?
Anyone could have, given the right weapon and sufficient height. Oh.
So it's not the short guy.
Whoever did it must have caught the Baron unaware. Save the small knife wound, he has no other injuries. I suppose that he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself, and fell on it before Brother Piero discovered him. So I believe we've discovered two important things. Baron was killed by a heavy blow to the head from a heavy... Yes, exactly. If you can find out what caused the blow, it may lead you to the killer.
I also know that Piero didn't stab the Baron.
We know that, and I suspect even the abbot knows that. But you need more evidence to convince the Archdeacon. Oh, there's one other item of interest. I found it in the Baron's jacket, but didn't want to open it without you.
Was it more blackmail letters? But why do you have to turn it back over?
A note of some kind. As I am the caretaker of men, you are a caretaker of parchment. I leave it to your capable hands. What does it say?
The girl who died, and the innocent with her. Matins chapter. Mystic hour corresponding, blah, blah, blah.
The girl. One of the nuns? It's been years since any of the nuns have died. Perhaps Mother Cecilia would remember. Can you tell me who wrote it?
It's definitely someone with a great deal of experience to describe. It could have been Adak or Guy, someone with an extremely refined hand. This was done without any guides. It's possible they're Swiss, maybe German or Austrian. It's a highly refined Gothic script. Yeah, I guess that one. It was done without guides. As good as Adak or Guy are, I don't think they could replicate this.
What? Really? If not them, then her.
I intend to find out.
I wish you good luck in finding the answer. Now, I'm sorry to rush you, but I must ask you to leave. Every minute you stay here is additional
Were you expecting someone? Werner. Brother Florian, could you open up? It's Werner Stolz, the physician from Tassing. Yes,
I'm in the middle of something. Could you return after supper? Afraid it can't wait. Father Gernard asked me to examine the Baron's body. Alright, just give me a moment. Andreas, I really need you to hide yourself. From Warner? Just a moment. Get behind the cupboard. Fine.
that's not very well hidden.
What
Wow.
the okay. Ah, Dr. Stoll, sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what did you need?
The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrived. I'm supposed to make sure the penis is the right length.
What? It seems unnecessary at this point, as I've just completed my own examination.
Well, then what's the harm in letting me take a look?
Dr. Stolz, with all due respect, I finished the cause of death is clear. If it arrived an hour ago, I would have had no problem with your assistance.
Assistance? I'm university trained. I can examine a corpse on my own without the help of a battlefield sawbones. Remain hidden.
Which one?
Remain hidden.
Are you sure? Okay.
I don't
Like,
know.
how much longer can we... Regardless of your opinions regarding my abilities, the examination is finished. Just not expecting the body anyway, I must... It's just that the abbot tells me himself.
What? Making me bring the abbot here is a waste of time.
So I was performing the examination based on this course immediately after just one was completed.
Idiotic. I'll return with Father Gernot presently.
Swagger.
Alright, time to get out of here.
So we can stop the video.
Exactly. Oh no, now they're gonna talk.
That was close, now quickly, at least through the cloister before they return.
Of course. Thank you, Brother Florian.
I'll see you tomorrow. Until then.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Time to cut the video off. I should find someone to eat with.
To oat with.
I can get the note out of my head.
Can't get that note.
The girl who died and the innocent with her.
Oh, a child.
Yeah,
A pregnant woman.
yeah. Okay, time to cut the video. What could it mean? And who wrote it?
Realize Gerhard.
Okay.
I need to transition to the next screen.
Okay.
Oops.
Bye.
Bye.